Bryan Watson writes, "Hi guys, I was just wondering how come you guys haven't been talking about Bruce Broughton getting his Oscar nomination rescinded by the Academy? I mean, someone losing their Oscar nomination seems pretty big to me."
Well, I mean, yeah, but at the time it was such a small story that I didn't really want to address it. But when you wrote in that question, I thought, you know what, maybe it is worth addressing, and here's why. So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, this dude, he's an Academy Award nominated composer. I think he was nominated for an award back in the 80s or 70s or something like that. Anyway, one of his songs was nominated for this year's Academy Awards. And don't even get me going, I believe the best song category needs to be taken out of the Academy Awards altogether, but that's an issue for another time. So his song got nominated, but here's the problem. He is a former governor of the Academy. He sat on the executive board of the Academy, and he's a current member of the executive branch of music in the Academy. So he holds a very high position in the Academy as it is. Now what happened was it got revealed that in his position, he started emailing the 293 other members of the branch that is voting on Best Song category in the Academy to just bring their attention to the fact that, hey, his song has been submitted for consideration for this award. And that is an abuse of his position. I'm sure he probably didn't mean anything by it. I'm sure he wasn't trying to be nefarious. But when you hold that kind of position of influence, you cannot send out a message and then communicate to the people you have influence over when you're in an award category. I have no problem with him on his own merits getting nominated for the award, even with his position. But when it came to light that in his position, he emailed the voting members about it and to encourage them to look specifically at his submission for nomination, that brings up the perception of corruption. And I gotta say, this is one of the reasons why I love the Academy Awards. As flawed as it is, one of the reasons I like the Academy Awards, you know, everybody likes to throw around these conspiracy theories. Oh, people, the Academy just didn't like this, or they, you know, they just wanted to give this guy an award. And that's all fantasy, that's all fairy tale. And I love the fact, and I respect the fact, that when something like this came up, that does have the smell of corruption, even if he didn't mean anything by it, that it can even be perceived as corruption of the system, the Academy stepped up, took action, and took the unprecedented step of rescinding the nomination because they can't even allow the perception of corruption in this, of impropriety. And I love the fact that they identified it and they took care of it. And it was the right move. And I feel bad for this guy. Maybe his song would have been nominated anyway. But you can't do what he did when you're in the position that he's in. And I think the Academy took the appropriate step. It makes me respect the Academy and the process even more. So I think they did the right thing.
For me, it's, I think, more of a gray area. I think he definitely did something he probably shouldn't have been doing. And it's more of their concern that he was the governor of one of the bodies before. Yeah,
he was one of the Academy governors, and he's currently on the executive committee for music.
Yeah, I think that's where the big issue is, because we've had a previous incident. You had the Hurt Locker producer did a similar thing. When the Hurt Locker was up against Avatar, he sent all these emails to a bunch of colleagues and saying, no, don't vote for the big giant blockbuster Avatar, vote for Hurt Locker.
Right.
And he got banned from the Academy Awards. The picture didn't get rescinded,
right.
But he got banned. He couldn't go to the awards. So who knows? I mean, there definitely should have been some sort of penalty for him, but I'm not sure if taking away his nomination was it. I don't know. Maybe they should have banned him as well or something like that.
Yeah, it's difficult, but you're right. The key element here is who he is and the position he holds in the Academy, and that, you know, if you allow this nomination to stand, then that just opens up the floodgates for everybody to start questioning every nomination. Is it just whoever certain key people in the Academy want to get nominated? So I think they got to be really harsh with this, and yeah, it's unfortunate, but I think it's what they had to do.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news, and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.